Welcome back to the channel, y'all. In this video, I'm gonna share with y'all about some motor oils. Something that I seen a few people talk about it on YouTube here about motor oils. And it's kind of interesting topic, and people should know. Now, I don't know everything in the world about motor oil, but I can tell you guys my recommendation, my suggestions when it comes to motor oils. In my opinion, a lot of people say they like some manufacturers might call for in a car. Let's say they might say, well, yeah, car call for 10W30. And that's typical in a newer car. You can go buy the certifications or whatever the oil, whatever it's called for. That's like I said, that's typical in a newer car. But that being said, most older cars, I would say after a car get maybe 6, 7 years old. Now, me personally, I use 30 weight in most of my cars, like 30 weight. And I always will talk, like 30 weight oil stays basically close to one weight. Now, 10W30 is mainly for, I would say, it's people who live up north, like Detroit, Maine, New England, somewhere where it stays cold mostly of the time, I would say use 10W30 if you're living in those type of places where it stays primarily cold most of the year. And when it get cold, I'm talking it get extremely cold in places like that. Detroit, it's close to Canada. So y'all know it gets extremely cold there. So that being said, of course you can use 10W30 there. But in places like where I'm at, on down south, all the way from Virginia, DC on down, North Carolina, South Carolina, just anywhere where it's, get pretty much hot. I would say you guys want to use something like 30 weight. 30 weight, in my opinion, is the best type of oil to use in your vehicle because, as y'all know, once that vehicle gets hot, that oil breaks down. Now, when you said 10 weight, like you see here, it said 10W30. Now, some people talk about that's 10 winter 30. I guess, I don't know for sure what it is. I've always thought of the weight, but some people say it stands for winter. I really don't know. So, that being said, if you use 30 weight oil or 40 weight oil in your vehicle, most 9 times out of 10, that oil gonna stay, even when your car get hot, that oil gonna stay somewhere between at least 25 to 30 weight. If you use a 40 weight, that oil gonna stay somewhere between 35 and 40 weight, I would say. But the engine heater, it depends on how hot your engine run. It's gonna stay somewhere close to 40 weight, I always thought. Now, when you use something like a 10W30 or a 10W40 or something like that, that oil breaks down. I always thought it breaks down to like 10 weight. And when it's cold, it go back to 40 weight. As the engine heats up, it breaks down to 10 weight. Now, that's what I always thought. So I never really liked 10W30 or 10W40. Now, I can rock with 2050. That's all my pops used to use, 20W50. So that was a good oil. It's like 50 weight when it's cold, and as the car gets hot, it goes down to 20 weight, I think. I think that's how it works now. I'm not for sure. I'm just I'm thinking that's how it works. But yeah, me personally, when I buy oils in my cars, even when I'm adding oil or changing oil or whatever the case might be, I'll put in like 30 weight or 40 weight. Cause I always was told that it stay, somewhere around those weights. So if you're in a hot climate, somewhere like Florida, Southern California, something like that, you're gonna want to use a 30 or 40 weight oil because your car run hotter in most cases. You living in Florida, so or anywhere on the East Coast, basically. So you don't want it to stay somewhere around there. The thicker the oil, I always thought the thicker the oil, the better it lube your moving parts, crankshaft and all that stuff. When the oil gets thin, start breaking down, become friction. more chance of a friction as it breaks down. Now, that's where I always talk. So me personally, I always like 30 and 40 weight oil better than all of it. 20 W50 as well. But if I most 9 times out of 10, I'm going with 30 or 40 weight. Cause basically, like I said, that oil stay one weight. Now I don't know how other people see it. And another thing, it don't really matter what kind of oil it is. I mean, a lot of people say, oh, I want to use Mobil 1. I want to use Motorcraft. I want to use Quaker State. I want to use Pennzoil. You know, I want to use high mileage Pennzoil. I want this. I want Havoline. Blah, blah, blah. You know? That's what a lot of people say. Now, I always was taught, it doesn't matter what kind of oil you use. Now, the problem comes in, you let the car run out of oil and it start knocking. I'm going to tell y'all that also. Now, it don't matter what kind of oil you use, whether you use Havoline, Valvoline, Pennzoil, Motorcraft, whatever, castor oil. I like castor oil myself. So, it don't really matter. So, my dad used to love Pennzoil. See, so, you know, he always liked the 20W50 Pennzoil. And I'm here to tell y'all, it don't matter what kind of oil you use. You can use Supertech Walmart oil in your car. It won't hurt it. It won't do a thing to it. Oil is oil. I told y'all this before. It don't matter what kind of oil you use. Oil is oil. It ain't gonna hurt your car. I don't care what you're using. Walmart, Supertech, Havoline, Valvoline, Pennzoil, Motorcraft, or whatever. It ain't gonna hurt your car. So that's why I thought I always like 30 and 40 weight though. The best. Better than all the other ones. So I just want to throw out this little video talking about oils, you know, a lot of people don't really know, but using 30 and 40 weight oil will help prolong the life of your engine, because the thicker the oil, the more lubrication, And as that engine get miles and miles and miles, that 30 weight will help, lubrication. You'll be able to put 500,000 miles on a car using 30 and 40 weight oil. The more lubrication, the thicker the oil, the better it'll be. That's where I always talk. You put that thin oil in there, friction. The thinner it is, the more chance you get friction going on there. What the engine started to wear out. The valve seats and all that stuff. The thicker the oil help with them valve seals and stuff too. A lot of cars, you seen cars smoke when you first crank them up. They're worn out valve seals. See, and that thicker oil help keeping them valve seals and stuff cushioned. That's another thing. So using that thin oil, synthetic oils and stuff like that, I ain't crazy about synthetic oil. I like the thicker the oil, the better it is, in my opinion. So anyway, y'all hit me in the comments. Anybody come across this video, 30 and 40 weight oil is the best way to go. I don't care what nobody, I don't care what the manufacturers say either. 30 and 40 weight oils is the way to go if you want your car to last a long time. That's my thoughts. I'll hit y'all on the next one. I'm out. Peace.